All right, Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon doing the Oscar predictions of September. So this is probably the month where a lot of stuff changes, because there are movies that are coming out of nowhere. There are things that are disappearing out of nowhere, things that they thought were disappearing but coming back, changing categories, etc., etc. I try not to make changes until I do it with you, kind of live-esque. But this one, I'll tell you straight up, I've made changes to add Brutalist, Life of Chuck, as well as what other one? Um, September 5. I threw those in there in more categories now, and things I've taken out pretty damn quick is Piano Lesson. I was gonna say Joker, but I never had Joker because I was like, look, the girl next door. I've taken that out of a lot of categories, so we'll just see where I'm at now and where Gold Derby is, and see where we're at. All right. So according to Gold Derby, we have Nora, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Dune Part 2, Sing Sing, which that's dropped a lot, Blitz, Brutalist, Nickel Boys, Gladiator 2, and A Complete Unknown. And those are the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, like I said, I know for a fact I had Jury number 2 in there. I think I also had Seat of a Sacred Fig or The Room Next Door and Night Bitch, if not mistaken, or one of those three out of those four. Like I said, I took out Night Bitch, I took out some other ones. But right now, I know I had Sing Sing at number 1. I did move that down to number 5. Blitz, I moved up. Brutalist, I moved drastically up. Conclave, I moved down a little bit. And Nora, I moved all the way up. Even though I have Nora at number 1 right now, I don't know if I could see that being the winner, but that's what I have right now. So Nora, number 1, Blitz 2, 3 Brutalist, 4 Conclave, 5 Sing Sing, 6 The Life of Chuck, 7 Dune Part 2, 8 September 5, 9 Gladiator 2, and 10 Nickel Boys. Like I said, I think I had A Complete Unknown, that's out, Piano Lessons out. But let's go through 11 and 20 and what, in my personal opinion, is. Oh yeah, I don't have Amelia Perez. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, it's probably going to get in, but it's like the ones like Barbie where I just don't want to put it into the last second just because not a fan of it. All right. So I'm going to go number 11 being Saturday Night. I think that has a lot of high to get in the picture. So let's put that at number 11. 12, we'll go with A Complete Unknown. 13, then we'll go with Amelia Perez. 14, I'm going to go with The Room Next Door. 15, Piano Lesson. Yeah. 16, A Real Pain. Then we have like Joker. No, Joker's not in there. So 17, The Hard Truth. 18, Nosferatu. 19, Night Bitch. And 20, we'll go with Baby Girl. I'm going to go with Baby Girl number 20. I was going to say Queer, but I just can't. I do not like that director. I just can't get with his movies. So those are my 20 right now. All right, director. Let's see what Gold Derby's at right now and what I had. This one I did make changes. Guilty. I did put The Brutalist in there. I think I had Ridley Scott for Gladiator. But according to Gold Derby, it's Sean Baker, Brady Corbett, Jacqueline Adur, Steve McQueen, and Edward Berger. So Denise Villeneuve is not even in there anymore. So I'm okay with Sean Baker staying at number 1, Steve McQueen at number 2. Number 3, I'm going to put Brady Corbett in there. Number 3, I had Myrna Helner for Night Bitch. I think I'm going to have to take her out. Edward Berger, I think I'm going to stay in there. I don't know. There's always the weird one in this category, people, that you have to put in there. I'm looking real quick. I'm still here. No Nut Joker. No Life of Chuck. Nope. Okay. So we are going to get rid of Night Bitch. Sorry. And we are going to put in... This is hard. Because like I said, I just don't feel Like, people are saying, oh, what about a female? Well, if it's a female, Night Bitch is the nearest female to get it. So I just don't see that happening. But what I see happening is an international feature. But a lot of people are saying there's not a lot of international movies to put in there. Let's just put Ridley Scott back in. Put it that way. Number 6, I'll put Denis Villeneuve. Number 7, I'm going to put Pedro Almodovar. 8, I'm going to put Mohamed Rasulov. Number 9, Maria Heller. And number 10, Jackie Adored. I heard there could be a chance for September 5, but I just don't think that will happen. All right. Let's go to actress. And according to Gold Derby, we are at Mickey Madison for Anora, Kira Sophia Gazdon, Angelina Jolie, Amy Adams, and Nicole Kidman. I think I had Saoirse Ronan as well as someone else in here, if I'm not mistaken, that took him out. I think I had Saoirse Ronan for sure. So for me, though, I'm keeping Amy Adams at number 1. I mean, Mickey Madison, I'll put her in. I don't think she's going to win. 3, I'm going to keep Marlene Jean-Baptiste for Hard Truths. Number 4, like I said, I added Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl. And number 5, I'm putting Angelina Jolie for Marie. I can't put Curious Sophie Gazdon just because I believe in women. So that's the truth. I'll just tell you right now. There's a difference between women, and if you're a trans woman, cool, but there's a reason there's something before women. Trans does not equal women. I don't care if you don't agree with me. It's called science. It's called bone density. It's called if I die, and let's be honest. If Curious Sophia Gazdon dies and Angelina Jolie dies, and next to each other, not going to be like, oh, they're both female. They're going to look at the bone structure and be like, birthing hips. Anyway, so number 6, I will put Saoirse Ronan for The Outrun. I'll put Debbie Moore for The Substance at 7. Tilda Swinton, 8. The Room Next Door. Number 9, to have Natasha Lyonne for His Three Daughters, that's kind of disappeared hardcorely. This is horrible. People saying, oh, this is actually a pretty good year. No, it's not. This year's been pretty shite, in my opinion. So I refuse to put her. So we will put Julianne Moore. So that's 6, 7, 8. Sure, Julianne Moore, number 9 for The Room Next Door. And number 10, let's just keep that Natasha Lyonne of His Three Daughters at number 10. Why the hell not? Alright, so I didn't really make any changes to that one. Oh yeah, well, maybe I did. Anyway, next we have actor. So this one I want to say Daniel Craig for Queer, as well as someone else, but I added Andre Brody in for sure. I think I had a Nickel Boys in there anywhere. Anywho, so my number 1, or Gold Derby, goes Coleman Domingo, Ralph Finney, Andre Brody, Timothy Chalamet, and Daniel Craig for Queer. For me, it goes Andre Brody 1, Coleman Domingo 2, Ralph 3, Timothy Chalamet 4. Number 5, I had John David Washington, but I've heard that's just not it's not going to happen. So I think I got to get rid of it. I'm sorry. Like I said, I just can't put Queer in there. I do not like him as a director. Every one of his movies are some of the most overrated, pompous bullshit I've seen. So I just, to me, he's the one of the most overrated directors ever. So I just can't put Daniel Craig in there because I heard also, like, there's some gay shit in there. Like, it is, like, reach arounds. It is some, like, oh, okay. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, is that really necessary? So I'm big into that. I'm going to actually put, shit. Alright, for number 6, we're going to go Paul Mescal, Gladiator 2. Number 7, we're going to go Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. 8, we're going to go Peter Skarsgård, September 5. 9, Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain. 10, Daniel Craig for Queer. Alright, the next one we have is supporting actress. According to Gold Derby, it goes Daniel Deadwater for Piano Lessons, Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez. 3, Antoine Ellis Taylor for Nickel Boys. 9, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and 10, or sorry, 5, God, Felicia Jones for Brutalist. I'm so sorry about this, guys. Uh, so for me, I am going to make some changes. I had Toni Collette in there. She's dropped down pretty hard. So let's take her out, and I'm going to put in Saoirse Ronan for Blitz. So I think I'm going to keep it where it's at. And I did add Felicia Jones later on. Like I said, Joker's not in there anymore. Anyway, I'm going to go Daniel Delare number 1, Antoine Ellis Taylor number 2, Isabella Rossellini 3, 4 Felicia Jones for Brutalist, and 5 Saoirse Ronan for Blitz. And 6, let's go with Toni Collette for Jury number 2. 7, Jonah Chen for Dee Dee. 8, we'll go with Eli Fanning, a complete unknown. 9, let's go with... I refuse to put Amelia Perez in there. I just can't fucking... So, what I have? I have 6, 7. We'll go with 8 being Margaret Quinsley for The Substance. And then we'll go 9 and 10, Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez. Even though anyway. Next one, we have supporting actor. Number 1, Kieran Culkin. Number 2, Clarence McLean. Number 3, Guy Pearce. Number 4, Denzel Washington. Number 5, Stanley Tucci. So, I did make some massive changes in this one by adding Guy Pearce and Mark Hamill. By putting them in there. So, I'm keeping Kieran Culkin at number 1. Number 2, I'm actually going to have to go Mark Hamill just because people love him, even though I despise him as a person. Number 3, I'm going to go Denzel Washington. Number 4, Guy Pearce. And then number 5, I think I'm going to have to go Stanley Tucci instead. Take John Lithgow out. So I like that. Number 6, we will go with John Lithgow. 7, Edward Norton. 8, Harris Dickinson for Blitz, even though I heard he was really good in Baby Girl instead. Number 9, we'll go with that Russian, Mark Anora. And 10, let's go with Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. I think that's pretty good. Let's stick with that. I mean, what could be it? The Fire Inside from Brian Tyree Henry. Actually, let's put that in. Brian Tyree Henry as my number 10. Let's put that as my number 10, not Jeremy Strong. All right. Adapted screenplay, I think, is another one where I made some pretty big changes, like Life of Chuck I added in there. But number 1, it goes Sing Sing 2, Conclave 3, Nickel Boys 4, Doom Part 2, 5, Piano Lessons. Like I said, I'm making changes. I think I'm going to put Life of Chuck at number 1. I'm going to put Conclave at number 2. I'll put Nickel Boys at number 3. Night Bitch at number 4. And number 5, I'll put Sing Sing. But, I mean, can these other ones pop up out of nowhere? Sure. But I think that is going to be my prediction for that one. Alright, then we have original. And it goes Nora, Blitz, A Real Pain, Brutalist, and Saturday Night, according to this. So I made massive changes to this one, and I got Brutalist at 12-1, and it's at 6-1 now. And I got Saturday Night at 42-1, and it's at 17-2. So my number 1, I'm going to go with the Nora. Number 2, I'm going to go with Brutalist. Number 3, I'm going to go with Saturday Night. 4, I'm going to go with The Real Pain. 5, I'm going to put Blitz. However, I can see like September 5th or Substance making it in there, just because of where it's at. So we'll go with 6, Substance. 7, September 5. 8, Hard Truths. 9, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. And 10, we're going to go with Jury number 2 for number 10 on that one. All right, last but not least, one I haven't done before, and this is animated feature. So this is brand new to me. Number 1, according to this, goes Wild Robot, 2, Inside Out, 3, Memoirs of a Snail, 4, Flow, 5, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. All right, I could see, I'm going to go with Wild Robot 1, Inside Out 2, Wallace and Gromit 3. I'm actually have to go with Lord of the Rings 4 Transformers 1 5. So that's where I'm going to go. My super bet in, super bet. So then we'll go with 6, Memoirs of a Snail. 7, Flow. I can't put in Piece by Piece because Lego movies just don't do it. 8 will go with Moana 2. 9 will go with Spellbound. And 10 will go with The Colors Within. The volleyball movie, some Demon Slayer stuff. Anywho, okay, we'll go with that for that order. And that is it. So some big-ish changes. And again, I'm going to say it again. When I look at this top 10 movies of this year, people are saying this is a lot better than other years. I don't see it personally. Like I said, I saw Sing Sing was fine. Dune Part 2, fine. We'll see. We will see. Like I said, am I just a basic bitch? Who knows? Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. All things Blue Futontopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Can watch us take tomorrow, week from now, month from now, year from now. I love every single freaking one of you. And just let me know what you think down below because I really want jury number 2 to be in there because I'm a Clint Eastwood fan. Guilty.